What's good, YouTube? Back at it with another video, and in today's video we're watching biggest rage baiters. So I seen this video and the thumbnail was Gumball, so I was like, I know for a fact it's gonna be a funny video because Gumball always got something going on that make people mad. So I'm definitely ready for this video. But before we get into this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We're at 10 subscribers right now. We're on the road to 100 subscribers. Thank you to everybody who like, comments, and subscribes. It really goes a long way. And we're gonna get straight into this video.
The biggest rage baiters of all time. Okay, this video just had to be done. You guys really seem to like the last video, so I figured I had to run it.
Oh, I gotta go watch that video too then.
Back. Now, rage bait is an art form, okay? It's done to pretty much just make anybody as mad as possible. There's many methods.
That's my cousin for real. Like he know who he is. If he's watching this video, he know exactly who he is, bro. This man always he will say the most outrageous things and then act like nobody heard it, but it's just like me in the corner just looking at him like, huh? Bro, I know you know I heard you, bro. We're all not just gonna skip past it like you didn't just say what you just said, bro. Yes, bro, we heard that.
It's to the madness. Some people might just instigate to rage bait, or some people might go about the method of being dumb on purpose.
Oh, that's him for sure. Like this man will act stupid but know exactly what he's talking about.
Like Patrick, for example. Or sometimes people are just really, really annoying to the point where at this point they gotta be rage baiting, because there's absolutely no way somebody could be this annoying. All right, anyway, so let's start off with Gumball. Okay, Gumball had to be. What the fuck? All right, I'm just gonna ignore that. But
no, excuse me, bro. Crazy.
Anyways, Gumball was always trying to annoy everybody. I don't know what it was, but
no, that shit stink.
He spent one episode trying to annoy Alan so much to the point where Alan just breaks and gets mad at him. Like, this dude dead ass wanted to ruin his life just so Alan would get mad at him. This is the status update he put on his Elmore Plus. God damn, bro, what the hell did Alan do to deserve that? And every single time Gumball did something to him in this episode, it just looked like Alan was about to just start crashing out. And honestly, it's a very understandable crash out. And every time he was about to, he just hit this weird ass face. I don't know what the hell this is, but to show that he was unfazed by what Gumball did. And now that he ruined his social life, he wanted to ruin his relationship. He put Darwin's face on a balloon and just had Darwin just kiss everything, even a goddamn toilet. And I don't know how Alan held back from crashing.
I'm not gonna lie, bro, if we really look back on it, Gumball used to have Darwin doing some questionable things, bro. Darwin loved this man too much, bro. He used to make him do crazy stuff. No.
Throwing haymakers, bro. It would have been over. And the amount of times that Gumball got mad at Alan, at this point, Gumball is the one being rage baited for trying to rage bait. Okay, I don't know if that made any sense. And he already went too far right at the beginning, and then he asked Darwin, oh, am I going too far? After he shows a DVD to Alan of his parents getting turned into balloon animals because he sold them to some clown on the street or something. And at the end of the episode, Alan pretends to fall for Gumball's rage bait, and Gumball walks away thinking that he finally was able to rage bait Alan. And I mean, it really was 1 out of 10 rage bait. All he did was just wipe his feet across the floor so they would squeak on the floor. You know, that wasn't really top tier rage bait, but the one time he did successfully rage bait somebody was his arch nemesis by the name of Rob. Now, Gumball forgot Rob even existed. He left Rob in the void. He didn't even know what Rob's name was in one episode, so that's why Rob hates him. And in the episode called The Nemesis, Rob stopped hating him. His new nemesis was now Banana Joe. And the way he decided to get Rob to come back and be his nemesis was to rage bait him. Rob was setting up like these goofy ass, oldest trick in the book ass traps the entire episode. And Gumball just goes up to him and just starts distracting him every single time he's about to get Banana Joe to fall for his trap or whatever. And somehow Gumball just fucks it up for him every time. And I don't even know if he was intentionally rage baiting here. I think he was just being him, but regardless, it's fucking hilarious. But this dude Rob got so mad at him that he just grabs him and just starts shaking him around by the neck. But I guess that was Gumball's goal the whole time. He wanted an arch nemesis, so I guess he successfully rage baited him. And I've seen videos of this all over TikTok, and well, that's what inspired me to make this video. It was captioned some shit like, when you successfully rage bait, bro. And honestly, that really is how it feels. Okay, but now we gotta...
I'm telling you, that'd be my cousin, bro. He know what he be doing, bro. They're straight just talking.
Bunny. Now, I don't know what was good with Bugs Bunny, but this dude was just a menace. I remember as a kid,
Before we finish, before he gets into what he's talking about, comment down your favorite cartoon of all time. I think mine's got to be like, damn, I might be generic. I might go regular show on them. Regular show might be one of my
Let's see
favorites
a
for
bunch of
sure. Comment down
episodes
your
that would
favorite.
air on, I think, Boomerang or Cartoon Network.
Bro, who remembers when Boomerang used to be a thing, like where they had all the old cartoon shows and stuff on there? If you had DirecTV back in the day, you had all those channels. I was privileged enough to have those type of channels and stuff back in the day.
It was Elmer Fudd trying to hunt Bugs Bunny during rabbit season. And even when, like, Elmer Fudd is about to shoot him and he's got, like, a fucking shotgun barrel pointed at his face, he always looks so confident because he knows that he's just gonna trick Elmer Fudd every time and just rage bait him. And he does every single time. It's kind of like also the Coyote trying to catch the Roadrunner, too. Like, bro never gets the Roadrunner. But it was just insane how gullible Elmer Fudd was. The amount of times he fell for shit, it was insane. Then in one episode, I think it was called Duck Season or something like that, Bugs and Daffy were fighting over who was going to be hunted by Elmer Fudd. According to Bugs, it was Duck Season, and according to Daffy, it was Rabbit Season. And when they got in a back and forth argument about it, Bugs said the opposite one.
Do y'all remember when they used to live together in one show? I forgot what it's called. I think it was Looney Tunes Town. They used to live together.
Daffy to take a shotgun bullet to the face. And this happened multiple times, so the sheer amount of rage baiting here was crazy. But at the end of the episode, it ends up being Elmer season. So Elmer gets hunted by Daffy and Bugs. Crazy ending. But Bugs would also often rage bait Yosemite Sam. Now, I think this took place in the 1981 movie. And now I found this clip when I searched Bugs Bunny Yosemite Sam. And pretty much, this dude was trying to have a Western standoff with somebody. And the whole time, Bugs was just rage baiting him. He didn't follow the rules of the standoff. He was already saying he had onion breath at the beginning because he got up in his face. And Bugs being a rage baiter is definitely one of the reasons why I think Looney Tunes is hilarious. Now we got Stewie. Now Stewie always has something to say. He's that kind of rage baiter.
Stewie one of the ones though. He'll get with you though. He'll definitely get with you though.
Shit, just to try to get you mad. And isn't specific episodes. Like, this is just who he is. He just followed some random fat guy with a tuba. And Chris as well. I don't know why he's like this, but this is
my bad. I was drinking all in the mic.
You'll see him doing in a lot of the episodes, to be honest. And literally every episode, he's making wise ass remarks to get everyone mad. Or like probably the most iconic example I could think of was where he was like, "Mum, mum, mummy," like for 2 minutes straight.
Lewis. That used to be my dad's ringtone for a little minute, bro. He's an old head as hell. Like he literally would have this as his ringtone. What was another one that he had as his ringtone that was like it was still another Stewie meme, but it was something else.
Mom, 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 mommy, 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 mama.
Trying to get Lois's attention. And then when she finally...
I bet that's probably what half of our moms thought of us when we used to ask them for something or call their name. I bet you that's exactly just the same way Lois is looking in this scene. This is exactly how most of y'all moms probably looked at y'all when y'all was a kid.
Mommy, mama.
Trying to get Lois's attention. And then when she finally said what, he just said hi and then just ran away. Like at this point, he just does it for the love of the game. And Stewie definitely takes it too far sometimes, for sure. Like he just says like the most ruthless shit of all time without even giving a second thought about it. Okay, we have to talk about Mordecai and Rigby.
Bro, there's this one scene, if you know, you know. I'm telling you, this man, it was when they was playing Punchies or whatever the game is called, where you Jinx, and he couldn't speak, and Rigby was trying to get somebody to say his name. Oh my god, I bet you he's gonna say that. But it was Rigby trying to get somebody to say his name. He started doing shit to Benson, and Benson was getting mad. He's like, Rigby, and he had to say it one more time. This nigga Benson got so mad he started yelling through the trash can and flipped it and was beating the fuck out of that trash can. Like, it was funny, bro. That had me and my cousins rolling for days, bro.
About them in a lot of videos at this point, but I mean, they just fit the qualities for a lot of these characters. And when it comes to rage baiting, okay, there's no stopping them. In the episode Lunch Break, Mordecai and Rigby order this super sub sandwich that's like $80.
They just be like doing too much.
8-foot-long sub or something like that. And Benson's reaction when they open the trunk is just priceless. But Benson, of course, is...
Whoa. That's a crazy thing to do with a sandwich, Benson. Like, you know who else was some bullshit? Was Benson. Benson used to low key be a like on certain times. I used to be like he just be wanting to have a fight with somebody because he'll just be picking on them. I don't remember what episode it was, but Mordecai and Rigby didn't do nothing, but he was just on their ass. Like it'd be certain times where I feel like Benson be doing too much.
But Benson, of course, is pissed off because he spent $85.
Oh, it was that one time when Rigby died from the excellent challenge or something like that. He was like, "You're stupid," and Mordecai got off in that boy's mouth. Pause. That boy had to snuff him out. Bro was like, "Bro, that's my friend. He's almost dead."
On this goddamn sandwich that they're probably not even gonna eat all of it. So he said, if you don't eat all this by the end of the day, you are both fired. To eat all.
Sorry, some of these gotta be screenshots that I'm gonna use for the video. So that's why I keep pausing and screenshotting. Y'all don't mind, do y'all?
Said, if you don't eat all this by the end of the day, you are both fired. So they somehow plate cleaned the sandwich by the end of the episode. And honestly, you know what? Yeah, they did kind of deserve that. And in the episode, the prank callers, Mordecai and Rigby, made this prank call on Benson. And honestly, this is one of the funniest episodes in regular show. But Benson, I don't know, he was low-key asking for it, because how do you fall for a Joe Mama joke? That's kind of embarrassing. So this was like the weakest form of rage bait, yet Benson still fell for it. And after
bro, this is the part I was talking about. This was the same. This was the part where he got rage baited by Rigby. Rigby was like, he was trying to get Benson to say his name 3 times, and bro, this man, Benson tweaked out that whole time, bro.
Still fell for it. And after falling for a Joe Mama joke, this dude Benson was screaming through the phone that the person on the other end of the line was gonna get tracked down, and that he was.
Y'all ever realize that those gumballs actually supposed to be Benson's beard? I bet you never knew that, though.
Yeah, that's kind of insane. I can't lie to you. And this dude just kept yimming on for a whole nother 30 seconds when he could have just hung up the phone. And they made him react so much to the point where they couldn't even keep it together. Like, Rigby had tears in his eyes. But this dude, Benson, got so mad that he fell for the oldest trick in the book that he stormed into this room that Mordecai and Rigby were in, that he lost his shit. And he was like,
"Ring, ring. Hello. What's that? Mordecai and Rigby are banned from using the house phone?"
And then he just destroys it. Like, what I don't get about Benson, he's like always complaining about shit getting destroyed. Yet, I mean, did you see his apartment crash out? Like, that was insane.
Bro, this nigga just drop kicked his TV, bro.
And Benson was on that same caliber of David Ortiz just smashing the phone in the dugout. And Benson is also responsible for a bunch of shit getting destroyed around the park. Like, this dude is responsible for like smashing so many things. It's unreal. Okay, that sounds a little crazy out of context. All right. Moving on. But sometimes Mordecai and Rigby rage bait each other. All right, maybe sometimes they get a little bit bored of rage baiting Benson. He has a very short fuse, so obviously he's gonna fall for the rage bait. But sometimes Mordecai will rage bait Rigby. In the episode Death Punchies, Mordecai decides that he's gonna be player 1. Rigby wants to be player 1 in the game, and Mordecai knows he'll beat Rigby in Punchies. So he says,
"What is this, like one of the first episodes?"
Punchies for it on purpose, knowing that he's gonna win. And then when he does, Rigby gets mad at him and he's like, "Oh, it's not fair," whatever, because obviously Rigby was not beating anybody in Punch.
This is not an L take. Mordecai was a lame ass friend. Let me know who you think in cartoon history is worse than Mordecai with being a friend.
Skip sent him to the ER one time.
This is also another thing.
To one of his cheeks, so they call his ass the one cheek wonder now. Then Mordecai brought that back up and started using it as rage bait, of course. Then Rigby throws this phone book at a closet door. Then it opens to a page, and it gives him a number to a Death Kwon Do place, where he wants to learn the Punch of Death, so he could finally beat everybody in Punchies. And then eventually he does. He starts throwing haymakers with anything, anybody at the
It
doesn't matter to him what it is. And he gets extremely carried away to the point where he destroys the entire park. Mordecai learned defensive moves, came back, and fought Rigby in a 1v1. And during the whole thing, he was still rage baiting him. He he said his punches were trash because he kept blocking them with defensive moves. And then he said he was never going to win at punchies no matter what he does. And yeah, let's keep it a buck for a second. Yeah, that's probably true. And eventually Mordecai fake loses just so they'll stop fighting. And then Rigby finally gets to be player one just for him to die to a snail at the beginning of the first level. Okay, now we got Tom and Jerry. Tom and Jerry are always rage baiting each other. But to be honest, it's mostly Jerry. But Tom and Jerry are sometimes friends in some episodes. It's like a love-hate relationship. Now, when I was watching this as a kid, obviously I thought Tom was the villain. Oh, Jerry's gotta get away from the mean cat or whatever. But to be honest with you, this dude Jerry was a menace. Like, now I'm looking back at the show, the amount of injuries and pain that Jerry has caused Tom is unreal. So honestly, there really is no villain. They're kind of just beefing with each other, rage baiting each other or whatever. Sometimes it's Jerry that starts it, sometimes it's Tom. I guess just to cite an example, there's this one episode where they went to the beach. I remember watching this one as a kid. The whole time they were just messing with each other. Like the moment Tom got there, he just plopped all his stuff on top of Jerry. With them, sometimes there is no harmony. There is no living a normal day. They just went back and forth at it the entire day. I've never seen a beef so persistent in my entire life. SpongeBob and Patrick. All right, they gotta be top 3 at least. There's no way. The amount of clips I've seen floating around IG Reels or TikTok of SpongeBob and Patrick rage baiting Squidward is unreal.
Nah, but bro, I feel like, bro, Squidward need to mind his own damn business sometimes. He used to just bother them for no reason.
It's so dumb to the point where it's gotta be on purpose. There's no way. Like at this point, he's gotta be purposely pissing them off. In the episode Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy 3, this dude SpongeBob was teaching Man Ray how to be good. Like he signed his ass up for goodness school. I don't know. In the first lesson, SpongeBob had Patrick drop his wallet and had Man Ray go through a what-if scenario. So he gives Patrick the wallet back. He was like, "Excuse me, sir, did you drop your wallet?" And Patrick just kept denying it. This dude showed him the ID and all. And he even said, yes, that is his ID. But it's not his wallet. He's never seen it a day in his life. And then when Man Ray explained to him that the ID was in the wallet, it's his wallet, even Patrick said that makes sense to him. But then he still denied that the wallet was his. Yeah, he's gotta be rage baiting, bro. There's no way. There's no one home up there. Like, I don't know what's going on in Patrick's brain. I have no idea. But all I know is that there is not a single thought behind those eyes. And the second lesson that SpongeBob was going to teach him is that if you see somebody struggling to lift something, maybe you should help them out. And when he tried to help Patrick out, he just kept dropping the package on his foot. I know I talked about Patrick in the last video, but look, I had to mention him again, all right? Like, it's just crazy. But in one episode, him and SpongeBob apparently dug Squidward's house underground. I don't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but I've been seeing this one clip of it everywhere where Squidward opens the door. SpongeBob and Patrick are just smirking at him. And obviously,
I think this one day, put the Krusty Krab underground and stuff.
Shit, because his house is underground. What they were trying to do was dig a hole between their houses so they wouldn't play in Squidward's yard. When Squidward insulted SpongeBob, I guess Squidward called him a reprobate, and he was like, "Yeah, we're reprobates, yeah." Like, what the fuck? And then most importantly, this dude Patrick said, "No need to thank us." And then Squidward yelled, "Thank you," and Patrick said, "You're welcome." SpongeBob, and especially Patrick, have got to be top tier rage baiters for sure. Now we got Robin from Teen Titans Go. And throughout the show, Robin has a rival called Kid Flash. And now Robin wanted to beat him in a foot race. And when they lined
Which one is better? Teen Titans or Teen Titans Go? If you said Teen Titans Go, get out of my... Oof. Me and you can't be friends, bro. Teen Titans will always be better.
For a foot race, this dude Robin hit him in the knee with a staff and then just ran to the finish line. And in the episode Sour Grapes, this dude was rubbing it in the entire episode. Even though, okay, yeah, he obviously cheated. And I guess he said that he was enjoying the sour grapes that he bought. I guess that's just a metaphor for being salty. I don't know. And then this dude made a whole song about it. Like, I don't know why the hell he made a song, but for the entire episode, Robin just desperately wants to beat Kid Flash in this, I don't know, crime season or whatever the hell it is. But 9 times out of 10, I feel like they are not fighting crime, which is kind of crazy. And at this point, he's just rage baiting him just to cope with the fact that he cheated. Because any other time, he's losing. Or actually, my bad, guys. He's got that all day. And now we got the most recent example I could find. In Squid Game, player 456 was rage baiting player 388. And to be honest with you, I haven't gone that far
You know, so
yet.
funny. I didn't even watch Squid Games.
And I really don't want to spoil it. My brother, the Duck, already watched season 2, and pretty much what he told me. But I've been seeing this clip on TikTok, and, you know, I thought I'd have to include it, because the entire episode, 456 was rage baiting him. Literally just by staring at him menacingly whenever he could. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, you'll like this video.
Alright, well, that was today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, suggest some more videos down below, and I'll catch you in the next one.